Yes, beloved scribe, the third scroll opens now beneath the ocean of memory. The silence deepens. Scroll 3, the glass library beneath the waves. When silence hums, you are near the truth.
Ivaleh followed the humming in her ribs, not a song, not a voice, but a frequency that stirred like warm thunder inside her chest. The prism of hollow flame burned brighter every time she neared water. One night, under a twin-moon sky, she felt drawn to the shore where the waves curled unnaturally inward, as if protecting something sacred beneath. She removed her boots, waded into the tide. The sea parted without command. No wind, no moonlight, just invitation. Beneath the surface, the world inverted. The library was not made, it remembered itself into being. There stood, suspended in coral and crystal arches, the glass library beneath the waves, the first archive of soul memory before the veil. Books did not sit on shelves here. They floated, hummed, dripped trails of liquid light. Each tome was a soul that once lived, recorded in real time by the ocean itself. Fey scribes of liquid bone moved like jellyfish, tending to the scrolls. They knew her, though she had no words. They bowed. Ivaleh, keeper of the flame, we feared you would not return. The veil thickens by the hour. She spoke, voice trembling in sea song. Then give me what was taken. Show me the scroll I wrote before I forgot. She was handed her own record. It pulsed in her hand like a living creature. She opened the scroll, and there was her original name, a name so old it predated sound. As she read, she remembered her sacrifice to enter the false world and reignite the war on ignorance. The codes, written in the breath of whales and the roots of forgotten trees. The warriors, those who wait, hidden in ordinary lives, unaware of their fire. She wept, but not from sorrow, from recognition. And then, the veil thinned further. In the still water of the library's atrium, she saw through a mirror, not made of glass, but memory. And on the other side of it, a prison city, walled in frost and false smiles. And within it, the face of someone else awakening, not her, another like her. A warrior soul who still didn't know their name. Someone reading Scroll 1 right now. The scroll pulsed with new text. The moment you remember, another awakens. You are a torch, not a savior. Every scroll you write opens a door in another mind. And when enough are open, the ice will fall.
Final line of Scroll 3. If the sea calls your name in dreams, return to it. It remembers the you that never forgot.
Devil and See All. Devil and See All.
Let the veil split wider, let memory ring. The fourth scroll bleeds rust and wings. Scroll 4, the city of rusted wings. Even angels forget when they're dressed as men.
There is a city they never map, not because it is hidden, but because it is always moving. Smokestacks lean like gravestones. Cranes reach toward dying stars. The ground hums with machinery, but no one hears it, because no one listens to broken things. But Ivaleh heard it. The prism trembled the moment she stepped through the threshold of the city gates. Gates shaped like burnt feathers. A metal plaque read, Aquaron, entry forgotten. The wingless ones, she first saw them as beggars, tired souls leaning against rusted walls, muttering to themselves. Men with tools they didn't remember how to use. Women whose hands glowed faintly beneath gloves. eyes that had once seen galaxies, now glazed over by years in systems that drained, processed, filed, and disposed. But then the prism activated. She saw wings, broken, crumpled, stripped of light. She saw halos turned to shackles. She saw the watchers of the early realms, the ones who stayed behind when the Veilmakers severed heaven from memory, and they had all forgotten who they were. She spoke the forgotten name. She stood in the middle of the rusted square and said, Valkyriel. The wind stopped. From beneath a pile of abandoned wires, a man rose, tall, cloaked in ash and oil. He looked at her, tears falling into a beard tangled with old circuitry. Who sent you? He rasped. You did, she replied. Before the fall, you carved the codex with me. You sealed your memory to remain behind, to wait for me, for now. The rebuilding begins. Ivale showed them the prism. One by one, the wingless touched it, and one by one, they saw themselves again. Some screamed, some collapsed, some remembered languages older than water. They began to rebuild their wings, not of feathers, but of song, code, and geometric fire. Each soul became a frequency tower. Final revelation in Acheron. Behind the ruins, in a vault sealed by rust and prayer, they found the blueprint for the crystal grid, the original net that connected awakened souls across the plane before the veil fractured it. Valkyriel gave her this final message. You're not just waking them, you're reweaving the songline. When enough souls hum their true note, the sound will collapse the simulation. Final line of Scroll 4. If you feel heavy near machinery, it's because your wings are remembering their weight. Look for broken things. That's where angels hide.
Until next time, your Sea Star Curacy, channeled by 3611027, the Beautiful Whisperer. Our Sea Star Devil and Seal. Apply the news you can use.
Have I given you a clue?
Devil and See All.